Yeah.
Welcome to yet another episode of Behind the Brand, where we bring you stories behind your favorite brand. And today I am joined by the man who's behind one of the most fast-selling brands locally. And I mean, he needs no introduction. So I'm just going to let him do the honors of introducing himself. Thatiso, how are you?
Good and you, guys. My name is Thatiso Dube, founder and creative director of GalxBoy clothing, and yeah.
Award-winning. You must include
Oh,
award-winning, please.
I forgot. Award winning.
Yes, because the award is quite recent for those who don't know, and you won top apparel brand at the top 16 youth owned award. How was that? I was there, but I didn't see you. How was that?
I don't know. It was cool. I'm not really an awards person.
So, and you're quite shy. So
Yeah.
walking up the stage,
Yeah, it took a lot of courage.
Oh, they probably waited for you, like, oh, maybe he's not around. Shame.
Yeah,
but how did you feel when you finally held your prize?
I mean, it's good to be recognized, you know. So yeah, it felt good to get some recognition for the work we do.
Yeah. Did it feel like it was something that was coming full circle for you?
Not really.
So when you did start the brand, you were not looking to score any prizes. You were doing it for. What did we aim to do?
I mean,
with the
we're
brand?
doing to push, you know, the culture forward and etc. We're not expecting anything from it. I want to say it's just a thing we basically just keep on contributing.
Yeah. Take us back to where it started. Where, when, and how it started.
GalxBoy basically started in 2008. I was in matric high school. Back then we called it Cheese Boy. So basically during CVs I was doing t-shirts for my friends and I. So we used to wear them. So then the rest of the school was like, we also want them.
These are cool.
So we started selling them to the people. Then I finished high school, went into varsity, studying auditing, I think.
The fact that you had to think about it tells me everything.
I was studying auditing while basically doing my research about clothing and whatever.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really clued up on the fashion industry. So I didn't know that I could actually own a brand until I met Anati. Anati introduced me to the guy who owns Gip Nkosana.
Yes.
So I met Nkosana, told him I was interested in fashion, doing my own brand and whatever. Showed him my designs and stuff. So he decided to give me a job or intern for like a year or so. 2012, he hired me as a designer. I worked for him on his winter collection.
Yeah.
So he wanted to pay me like, I think it was like 6,000 a month or something. So I was like, no, I don't want money. I want you to teach me the ropes, of how you
He
operate.
said no to money.
Yeah.
In this economy, okay, but it wasn't as bad. No, the economy wasn't as bad as it is now.
I mean, I was young. I mean, what was I gonna do?
You
with
just
the money?
wanted the knowledge and to acquire the skills and hone them and everything.
Yeah, so he taught me everything I know, basically. One day we flew to China. I saw everything, all the factories, etc. The following month, I went to China back alone.
Yeah.
Then from there, we started the GalxBoy brand. So from the Cheese Boy, I did a t-shirt for girls, so it was Cheese Boy, Cheese Girl. So I wanted to put them together.
I actually remember that.
Yeah.
I actually remember that you Keep and Cheese Girl and Cheese Boy used to kind of like rule the streets of Pretoria, CBD especially, there by State Theatre, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you removed the cheese.
Yeah,
and then
I removed the cheese, wasala, GalxBoy, yeah.
But now people still have a debate about this. Is it Gal and Boy or is it Galaxy Boy?
It's GalxBoy.
Oh,
it's basically an equation. Yeah, so
I see.
What girls do because of boys and what boys do because of girls.
There's a lot of things that girls do for boys, though.
Yeah, so you put lip gloss, or you have your hair tied. This guy smokes, or he.
So that he looks cool.
Yeah, so
Hectic.
things like that. It's like the chemistry between.
Wow, so you basically formed the brand to embody that chemistry between a boy and a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the logo. How did the logo come about?
The logo.
This pretty boy here.
This one is from. It's things I grabbed from other brands. So I think this I took from the Bape head. It's like a gorilla. So I did my own version of it.
Oh, I think I see that one. I think I see it. See it. And then now you basically went back to China on your own.
Yeah.
And then from going to China on your own, what do you come back with?
I go to China alone. I go with a backpack, a laptop, and a few clothes. Get there, we do samples.
Yeah.
Then I come back with the samples, do a shoot, get a good reaction, then we place an order for the stock.
And you were gone.
Then we start selling from the booths. Then
The boots where?
like my dad gave me a car, so I used to use it to deliver orders and so basically wherever we go, we had stock, we selling, events, etc.
And where is Thatiso from? And how did Thatiso grow up? And what kind of a child was Thatiso?
I'm from Mamelodi, Mamelodi East. I don't know. My childhood was okay. Didn't really struggle that much.
Yeah.
I was a quiet kid. Kept to myself.
You still are a quiet kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a cool childhood. Nothing crazy happened.
So even when you told your parents that, listen, this is what I want to do, the only thing they tell you, hey, Yantlaba. How was the reaction? What was the reaction?
Yeah, I mean, from 2009, I went to university, did auditing for like 2 years, left auditing, went into retail management for like 2 years. Then, beginning of 2012, I was like, I can't anymore,
It's not working out.
Yeah, school
and you
was...
still said no to money.
Yeah, school was just not happening, you know what I mean? So I asked my parents to give me a year to see if this brand works or not. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to school, get a degree, get a job, and be normal and stuff.
That's what be normal.
Yeah, so I had to make it work basically. So it worked out. And since 2012, I've been pushing.
So how long did it take for you to basically go back home and say, you gave me a year, this is what I came up with? And it was really shooting for the stars by then.
I mean, I don't know how long it took. I mean, by the end of 2012, there was something happening. They could see there was something happening. So my parents have been always supportive, no pressure, you know what I mean? So from 2012, we went on until 2014. We opened our first store in Hatfield. It went on for about 2-3 years. 2017, the store closed down. I think the reason behind that, we knew how to make the clothes, we knew how to sell them, but not necessarily how to run the business.
Okay.
So that's what led to the shop closing down and everything like shutting down and stuff. So from 2017, basically went underground.
Yeah.
When
did you come back up?
Came back 2020.
So it was like a 3-year hiatus.
Yeah, like
of some sort.
Had to like reevaluate everything, check the mistakes we made, rebuild, restructure the brand, think of a new direction. Because obviously 3 years is a long time, so things are changing. So we had to restructure, see what direction you want to take when we come back.
Yeah. And during this time, what are you doing? Do you go back to selling from the boot of your car? Or do you go back to basically saying, let's just have an online store and see how that then works?
During that time, I couldn't do much because the store I opened in 2014, I opened with some other guys. So went into a contract, blah, blah, blah. So the contract was a bit funny. So during that time, I was away. I couldn't sell anything. I couldn't, so I was basically at home designing, doing my
Just designing.
yeah, doing my research, trying to get out of the contract. It was a very depressing time for me. Making stuff, but you can't produce. You
Yeah.
can't sell and
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, that time, I even took a course. I think during the time I also took a online course. It was a luxury management course. I did it online. It was free, just to give myself more knowledge about fashion and whatever. Then, 2020, I decided, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. So I did a design job for, what's this brand? For Trace TV, right? Did a design job for Trace TV. They paid me like 70K. Took all that money, ordered like 900 t-shirts, I think. And from there, we set up the online store. Then we started selling, basically. And from there, we went into accessories, sunglasses.
And those are a killing.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
think-
a killing.
late 2020, early 2021, went into sunglasses. Sunglasses picked up. After sunglasses, we went into handbags.
Handbags also
Yeah.
are a killing.
Yeah, we went into handbags. Handbags were crazy, sold out in a few days,
I remember that. Even I tried to get something and I didn't get nothing.
Yeah, so from there, 2021, we kept pushing online,
Yeah.
building up our cash, so we can open stores and whatever. So 2022, which was last year,
Yeah.
I think around January, we opened a small store. It was basically like an online pickup point. Not really necessarily a store, but we had the stock inside the store and whatever. So online pickup point, people came to buy, etc.
And where was this?
In Pretoria East, at Co-Space Entrepreneurial Village.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah. So we did that for a few months. Made enough cash to actually open a store. So
An actual store.
yeah, so last year, 29 July, we opened our first big store in Mainland Mall. That went well, obviously.
I mean, that's why we're here.
It's been a year now, actually. Then fast forward to this year, we got this warehouse.
I was about to say, when did we get this new baby?
I think we got this year, January. I think February, January, we got this warehouse. We actually used to work from a 60 square garage. Our online store used to run from that place. 60 square, no lights, no everything. So we had to work during the day. When it gets dark, we had to go home.
You can't do anything after that.
So from a 60 square garage to a 800 square warehouse. I think we hire about over 60 or 70 people now. And
all of this is between 2020 and 2023.
Yeah.
All in 3 years.
Yeah,
So you went from depressive state to
sure.
because that is quite a pace
Yeah.
to pick up. Like now I'm curious to find out what exactly did you pinpoint as your mistakes the first time, and you made sure that this time around you don't deal with the same things.
Sure. So basically, I just decided that we're gonna take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
So we already knew how to make the clothes. We already knew how to sell them. That wasn't an issue. So basically, we had to learn how to manage everything. I wanna when to restock, which sizes to stock.
And don't get into contracts with other people.
Yeah. So
Yes.
now I'm not in any contract with anybody.
You're just doing your own thing.
I don't owe anybody a cent.
Nothing.
So everything is we basically started from the bottom. Okay, no. So just take your time, Don't rush into things.
Yeah. Yeah. And now, after the handbag, you've taken out. But the sandal is not out yet, is it?
No, it's been out.
It's been out. How long has it been now?
I think we started last year, I think.
With
Sometime
it?
November, yeah.
It already went out a lot, and then how did that one go?
Sold out.
Also sold out.
Yeah, it's sold out.
And I see, Twitter streets always have something to say.
Yeah.
I saw at some point when the sandals came out, they said something like, "Oh no, this is almost like an emulation of the Gucci brand."
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sure Thatiso has something to say to that because, I mean, we all are creatives, and for one brand to stick out from the rest, there's definitely something he did differently.
Sure.
Yeah. So like when the Twitter street started talking like that, what was your response?
I mean, there's no need for me to respond.
Yeah, that's
So,
why we probably didn't get a response.
Yeah, so, but it's part of the business. I'm not the first business to do this thing, Foschini does it, Zara does it, Michael Kors, his whole career does it, So it's just the way fashion works,
Yeah.
It's basically called the 3% rule. So you take a design and you change 3%
Of it.
Yeah, then it becomes yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it was changed. 3% of it was changed.
Yeah. That's all you need to change.
Not 30%. 3% is all you need, and then you own up the brand. Please.
Yeah, but it's I know it sounds easy, but
I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
Because you have to be meticulous about it.
Yeah,
also.
you have to have the eye.
Yes.
You know what I mean. So if you don't have the eye, you can change 3%, but it might not
work
have
out.
the effect.
And I mean, it sold out, so it means there was a demand.
Yes.
To have just GalxBoy on it.
Yeah, so we basically saw a gap in the market, right? So
You definitely did.
As we understand black people, we like nice things, but
Love nice things.
but we can't necessarily afford them. So we had the opportunity to bridge that gap, take luxury stuff, luxury designs, luxury material, and make them affordable for our people. So that's where we basically are winning currently.
Would you say that is maybe the secret to entrepreneurship or thriving as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, entrepreneurship is basically about solving problems. So I saw a problem, I solved it, and it's working.
And we're all happy.
Yeah.
We're all happy. I
Not
also
everyone, but
No, but you can never make everyone happy. How chale?
Sure.
I'm not chale. How Zach?
Yeah.
So now you have the warehouse. You have 2 stores. So it's still the pickup point one.
you have the warehouse, the pickup point, main lane store. And we just opened Bloemfontein in June.
June, Bloemfontein, yeah.
Yeah, then next week we're opening a store in Cape Town.
Cape Town on the cards.
Yeah, and what's this one? October, we're going to Mall of the North in Polokwane.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be in all these provinces now.
Yeah,
we are aiming for 9.
Yeah, so October Polokwane. October also Witbank, Highveld Mall.
Okay.
Then hopefully November, December we'll be in Durban. Yeah.
This is a very busy year for you. So far, have you gotten the time to breathe?
There's no time to breathe.
And I mean, before we started rolling the cameras, you did mention that, your work trips are the longest.
Yeah.
You take the longer work trips than you would for a vacation. And I want you to tell the people why you do that.
I mean, vacations are vacations,
You said they're boring.
Yeah, sometimes.
That sounds like a workaholic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm young, there's no time to rest.
True, we need money.
So I'm working for my future, so I can rest in the future, take a year vacation.
When are we planning to retire?
I don't know.
As soon as you feel like it's enough.
As soon as I can hand someone the baton.
Yeah, and you just sit on your couch and you enjoy your tea.
Yeah.
And then money just keeps on rolling in.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Now with your brand and how large or out there it is now with its footprint and all of that, do you ever just look back and regret anything, or look back and celebrate what used to be challenges, and now you kind of like see that they were blessings in disguise?
I mean, I don't regret anything. I'm a person that moves on very quickly. So if me and you break up today, it's fine. I move on.
Hectic.
You know
That's
what I
not
mean?
good. That's not good. You must at least cry a bit.
No, we have to move on.
Sleep on a wet pillow.
We'll cry we'll cry while we're moving
What
on.
if after a week I'm a better person and then I call you back and I'm like, but
I mean, then the universe has gotten rid of you. So
so you're never gonna go back?
no, I can't go back.
No, that's not good.
You can't
That's
go
not
back.
good.
You have to move on always.
You keep it moving, basically. So a challenge that you had yesterday, you've forgotten about it.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning. Wow. Okay. Was that the trick to also going through that depressive mode?
Yeah, so
where things were
basically-
not working out.
Basically, during that downtime I had, I basically got rid of everybody. You know, I made myself an island, right?
Okay.
So then, moving on, whoever comes back is supposed to be back. Whoever doesn't come back wasn't supposed to be with me anyway. So that's how I dealt with my.
So even if we break up and following week I still call you, it's because the universe said I must come back, Mus.
Maybe
So it works out.
sometimes.
Same logic.
No, not same logic.
Where you didn't push them back. You allowed them to come back. And then you basically said, okay, I'm a brand new person now. I see things differently. Are you in or are you out?
Yeah.
And they all said,
Yeah, so I told them this is how it is right now. Where are you standing? You know what I mean? So the ones who stood with me are still here today. Yeah,
going back to Mamelodi East.
sure.
Now that you are the person that you are an award-winning. Please, can we practice that?
Award-winning.
How do you introduce award-winning
Sure.
creative director?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be back where it all began?
I don't know. It feels normal. I'm always there. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're still there. You're
Yeah,
still
you have to be.
very close to the
Yeah,
ground. And
no, you have to be.
How are you dissenting?
No.
How's it anymore? No, it's not.
I'm
it's not
always
a-
I'm always in the hood, you know?
yeah.
Yeah, you have to stay grounded. So you have to go back to where you're from.
Would you say that's the reason why you've stayed humble as well? Even with everything that's happening, you really just deciding one day that, you know what, I'm going to Dubai, the following day you still remain humble. Is it because you keep yourself grounded to where you began?
No, it's because I'm from Pretoria.
It's a Pretoria thing.
Yeah. Sure.
So it's a Pretoria.
Yeah.
It's our thing. No, I feel you.
So you don't need to. There's no need to.
Home is home.
Yeah.
And we love it so much.
There's no need to be otherwise. Just relax.
And the way you rap it, how do you try to represent Pretoria in your brand and still promote the culture that you grew up with? Kupito, because we have a whole different culture there.
Yeah. So basically, I like promoting like other people, like artists, musicians, DJs, other brands.
Yeah.
So that's how I basically try to give back on my platforms. So I post someone's verse and it would go viral on my Twitter and stuff. So that's
The next
how,
thing they have streams, millions of streams.
next thing we're in this video, give him a few t-shirts. We help each other. It's a small community, but that runs actually the country.
Yeah. We are. Oh, yeah. Please repeat that. We do what?
Pretoria is a small community that runs the country.
We run the country, and I think that's
from
really
clothes to music,
everything.
DJs, everything.
Everything. And whenever I tell people, I'm like, guys, you need to go to Pretoria, otherwise you haven't lived. They don't believe me.
No,
They
we'll
don't.
come. They'll come.
One by one.
Yeah.
One by one.
I mean, they're already buying our clothes. So
From all these provinces now, they will know about the culture of Pretorians.
Sure.
Just GalxBoy. And I mean, now you are done with the sandals. I'm not too sure if we are meant to reveal this one, but you also said there's something else on the cards.
Yeah, we basically going into sneakers as well. Jewelry, like the chain I'm wearing.
One chain.
Yeah, so we also recently did some earrings. So we basically going for everything, man. Yeah.
You're coming for
Whatever
everything.
we can make, we'll make. Whatever the people want, we'll make for them.
Can we also have the bucket hats back?
Yeah, no, we do have buckets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't see it on the online store.
No, you need to check every day.
I need to check every day.
Yeah.
That's good because that warehouse looks like every day it's a fully booked thing.
Sure.
Yeah. And I mean now for someone who's still growing up in Mamelodi, in Sosha, at Churchville, so wherever you are, what would you say to that young boy or that young girl who really wants to also run the country the way you do?
I mean, I always say to them that they should start as soon as possible. So you're young, you're still in high school, you're still with your parents, you don't have bills, you don't have a baby, no responsibilities. If you have an idea, start it as soon as possible. Make as many mistakes as you can. And eventually, by the time you're out of high school or whatever, you can understand what you've been doing and you can grow it further.
So basically start now.
Yeah.
Whatever idea they have, they must pen it down. Start
Start
now.
now, don't listen to anyone.
Don't care
Just
them
push
about who
whatever you
says
want to
what.
push. Yeah.
I love that. And that is the note we are closing this episode with. We will see you in the next episode. I am Khosatsana Yabakoni, and this is Thatiso Dube, the mind behind GalxBoy. Till next time.